Today we're going to take a look at making bulk changes to a client's pre-scheduled visits. So the first thing that we're going to do from our Procura main ribbon is we're going to find the client's schedule. So I'm currently on the scheduling tab. I can either click on to find, or I can use the keyboard shortcut, which is Control-Alt-L. Both of them will bring up this same screen here. I'm going to type in my client's surname and click on to find and locate their schedule. So I've got Johnny Barker here, and I know it's my client because I've got all of his details showing and his area. I'll say OK, and this is going to open up Johnny's schedule. So what I can see in the schedule is that I have some visits that are pre-scheduled. They are showing as red, which suggests to me that they are sitting in the planner. And I've got today highlighted. If I go to the very top of the screen, I have this edit section here in my toolbar, and it gives me a few different options. So let's paint a picture here. Let's say that I've received a service plan for Johnny, and there is going to be a change to his visits. Johnny has currently, let's have a look and see what he's got currently. Currently in his care plan activities, he's receiving technical care for a wound, but it may be that we now need to add on a general nursing activity or something to that effect. So I could go into each visit one by one and update the care plan information on a visit by visit basis by using this add delete section. However, Johnny's got a few visits coming up in the future, but he might have an ongoing schedule that's going on for months. So to update in bulk, I can go into the edit section, and for his care plan activities, I can click on to activities, and that is going to launch for me a separate screen, which is the change activities for visits. So what I can see here at the moment is I've currently got my clinical care, tech care wound, and I have the ability, I'll just cancel out of that, I have the ability to add, delete, and add in my changes. So if Johnny's wound had healed and now we're just going to see him for general nursing, I could go into my nursing table and allocate my general nursing care activity to the visit. Now the tech care wound is still there. If I no longer required that wound, the tech care wound, I can use my down arrow to take it from the activities that are present for the visit and back into my general list. So I've just used the down arrow. I could add counselling and support. Whatever the service plan said, I can add through here. Now, when I say OK, I'm going to draw your attention to this side of the screen. It's asking me if I want to update one time, regular, or all. If I wanted to have general nursing and counselling support on all of his future visits, if I click the All button and say OK, that's going to update all of those visits for me. So what you saw then was the screen sort of whizzing through the visits, saying how many of them it's updating, and now it's showing that all of those visits have been updated. Now I can show you, I can double check by going into the visit, double clicking, looking at the care plan information, and I can see for my visit for today they've been updated. And if I have a look at any other day, I should be seeing exactly the same thing. So a really handy way to update visits in bulk by clicking onto these buttons up here. There are some other options that we can do as well. I've got episode rate, for example. It may be that my client's currently covered by, and I think Johnny's actually on CHSP, but he might be on going from PAC to CHSP, for example. As long as I've created the episode in the system, I've got a drop-down box here where I can choose all of the available episodes that are there for Johnny. So I could be moving from one to another by selecting another episode. Now these ones are actually expired, so I couldn't choose them. But if I could choose my CHSP level 1 and say change it to all, oops, get my mouse to work, change it to all and then say OK, and that will update all for me, just in the same way that it did with the activities. Because he's already on CHSP, I don't know if this will work, but let's see. Yep, it's gone through anyway. So really, really handy to use these sections at the top. Visit comments is going to do exactly the same thing, update all comments for me. My new comment might be, call Johnny 30 minutes before visit, or any particular comments that we need to put in. And again, I can click onto all, and that will update all of that visit information for me. So really, really handy. So this is for bulk editing. We can do it via any client schedule and update that information en masse.